Good. Yes, we are live. Hello, everybody. We are the Mad Scientists. I am Mad Frankie, and this is what I got over here. And together, we make the Mad Scientists. Da 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 da.
Da, da, da,
Ding.
da. Okay, I'm going first.
Lovely, lovely. Well, hello, folks.
Headphones.
Um, Sorry.
Headphones.
Oh, yes, headphones.
And
Yes,
while
we've
you're
got it.
doing that, I'm going to say hello to Lydia, the first one here that I can see. Hi, Mariah. Thank you for being here. Yes, I will mention that as more people come in. Today is the last day of the Black Friday Cyber Monday deal at PM Artist Studio Shop.
God, I've lost the flipping lead again.
It's over there.
Got it, got it. Found it down below. See if I can attach it now. That's better.
And
Here we
not
go.
only that, but I learned that if you buy a gift certificate with the amount required for the freebie stencil, it also applies. So you can just buy a gift certificate, and Bob's your uncle, you can get the free 4x6, 4.5x6 stencil. Okay, I'm done. Back to our regularly scheduled program.
This is a bit
Lovely.
tight.
Hi, Julie. I was wondering how you were doing there.
Just wanted a little bit more lead so I can wrap this up here.
Okay. Well, then I'll come over here.
Uh,
Look what I made today. This is a little booklet I saw on Instagram using a book page. See, and you open it up, and you got floppy papers, just rounded corners, a nice little tab, and stick it in there, and a little rubber stamping, and that's it. And I took these down to my sewing machine. Eddie mentioned
Aha.
Eddie mentioned the lady who did this, Pam at the Paper Outpost. Gave me some great ideas for book inserts, so I just went to town with my sewing machine. See, there you have it. Are you ready? You look ready.
Mhm.
Okay.
I am ready. I am
Oh,
ready. Right. Well, if you saw the thumbnail, you would have seen this. It's just a little sort of memo for me to
hi, Ron.
remind me what I want to use. I guess I've shown it before. And that's how far I've got with Santa Claus. I'm trying to make the reindeer a bit more fluffy. I think they're looking quite good, but the feet are still aren't quite there.
The
So I've got to
hooves.
work on that.
The hooves are a
Yeah,
little wonky.
yeah, the hoof. And I've got some lovely papers here.
I just said to you, Julie, did you make these papers?
Nope.
I think so.
Nope, they come in a pack.
It's
Craft
unusual.
sensation.
It's unusual to see you with pre-made paper packs. Hmm.
Yeah, well, I often get it out and then I don't use it. So I don't know. So this is the experiment.
Okay.
This is a piece of 100% cotton t-shirt that my husband went and found and brought to me. And I tried this experiment. I was watching Jane Dunnewold. She was talking, if you see the word crackle on a video, I'm going to go and have a look. So she said, easy crackle. So I went and had a look. And what it is she got some flour and water and mixed it up to a nice thick-ish paste, not very thick, but and not runny, sort of just nicely. And then she put it onto the cotton, I think she used silk at one point as well. And then she made marks in it. So I've made marks in this one. This is the first one. I want to try one without any marks at all. But this one's got marks from various things. I just grabbed stuff out of the kitchen drawer, actually. So I've got a butter curler and a bottle opener and I don't know, a knitting needle or something, I think it was. So there we are. So what you do when you've got it like this, I've got a tray here with um, 2 bags around it, plastic bags, so that it's nice and protected, so that any colour isn't going to go through to my nice white tray. And so what you do is you crack it. So I'm going to go like this to start with, and she went like this. Now, she didn't do very much, but I like crackle, so I'm about to, I'll go too far overboard. And it makes it lie flatter, so that's good. Cracking the edges. She pinned hers down, but I hadn't got anything to pin it down to, so I didn't do that step. And when she put the paste on, she got something and scraped it along. She was using a big squeegee with one of those big fat rubber things, and she used it vertically like this. So I found in the kitchen cupboard a spatula, and I used that. So that's how I got a nice smooth surface. So the next step is to take some India ink. Now, luckily, this arrived today, or I'd have been doing this next week or later in the week. So this is the India ink I got, India ink, Pebeo, Ecre de Chine. And I've diluted it around about half to half, India ink and water, and that's what I'm going to use. So let's open this up, get a spongy brush, oop, I'm certainly going everywhere. Oops. Let me get a tissue. There's one just there.
Rhonda says better wear gloves. Yeah. Okay. Too late.
Yeah, that is a good suggestion. Well, it's not quite too late, but I'll have to get a move on. Right. Gloves? Where are gloves? Are there any gloves anywhere? Yeah, don't tell me. They're over there. They're always over there. And they're never right here.
She just loves me.
Yeah. No, that's not them. I don't know.
Hey, I know you were really, really busy this morning doing what you're doing. But you need to go watch P and Mariah's stream this morning. Mariah playing with her. Well, I'm not going to ruin it, but let's just say there was some feisty action going on, in my opinion. Some great banter between mom and daughter. Mm-hmm. Always enjoy spending time with them. Speaking of which, today is the last day of the Black Friday Cyber Monday deal at PM Artist Studio. So if you haven't gotten over there to make a purchase yet to get your free 4.5 by 6-inch stencils, then you should. And it's come to my attention that if you purchase a gift certificate, that qualifies under that umbrella. So there you have it.
Yes, you've got a bit of everything.
Yeah. Good stuff.
There we are. Blue hands instead of black ones. Oh, any luck.
That's no fun.
I know, but there you go.
And while you're at it, then go watch Mariah if you haven't yet today. Go watch the replay. Mariah was really artistic this morning. She was making
She did say, sorry.
That's a lot of ink.
Jane Dunnewold did say that on cotton you get a lighter effect than you do on silk. You get a darker intensity. So if you are diluting your ink further, you get a better effect on silk than you do on darker effect on silk than you do on cotton, but you still get a lovely effect.
All right. Rhonda,
So this is quite dark to me.
Rhonda is saying, looks like the flour mixture is soaking up a lot of the ink. Is it?
Yes, that is supposed to. That's fine.
Okay.
But the thing is, we've made cracks, and the marks have made cracks. You see?
Of course. And then I'm curious what the backside looks like.
Yeah, exactly. That's what she did. She turned it over and showed the backside at one point. I'm just making sure the ink's going in the cracks and not just sitting on top. See, there's no ink there. There's no paste there. So I'm only putting a little bit there. But there's paste up almost up to the edge there. Well, I think that's all she did. So I'm just going to make sure I've got everything.
Splatter,
I think I have. So now I've got a pot of half and half ink and water. I didn't get, look at that. I put gloves on and I got one splodge and that's it. Does it just make you tidier? Well, let's have a look at the other side, eh?
Okay.
See what's happening there.
Ooh. Oh, I like that.
Me too. I like that.
I
This is more than she would have wanted. She goes for more pale stuff, but I do like that.
Hi, Eddie.
So I think leave that to dry again and then you wash it out. You don't wash it out while the ink is still wet because it would just flood everywhere. You want it to set on these bits and not on others. So you leave it to set, leave it to dry. So that leaves to dry, and I'll show you what happens later. Because this is my first experiment, so I don't know what's going to happen later. But you just rinse it out.
Hey,
That's all
Eddie.
you do, you just rinse it out.
Eddie,
So I'm going to go rinse that later. It should be all right in there.
see that, Eddie? See what I've got there? Eddie was having a field day in Mariah's stream today. Balls everywhere.
Oh.
Sorry, it's stuck in my head. I had to get it out. Balls everywhere. Yes, Eddie. Yes.
Well, I have here the remains of a
That's nice.
large sheet of coffee dyed paper I did this summer. And I have here a sheet I did sometime before. They're not quite a dark effect. So I've got some coffee dyed bits. Now I've cut this one that way up so that the tear is that side up, so I can use either side. And this one, this side up. I do like this kind of paper. So I could put another colour on there, but what I've got is I've got some acorn ink. Acorn? No, not acorn. Aldercone ink here.
I kind of like it with the white, though. In this case, that it's a nice frame.
Well, I could use that if I wanted to, but it would be quicker not to, certainly. But you could also use distress ink pad around the edge if you wanted to. Now, where's the Oh, it's over there. I've just got to go and get the journal. That's the word, journal. It's only on the other side of the room. It's not far. It's even visible. Because this one's got some pages in it. And we need to see what's going to fit. Now, I haven't actually secured that yet, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use it or not. But it's a lovely colour. Lovely. I might change the word. So we've got a dark page there. I can use a light page on it or a darker page on it. Could do that. And I've got some dark inked tissue here. I might have to take this off, you know. I'm not going to be able to see it. Oh, look. Ooh, I got a lot of paint on there.
Ooh,
Ink on there.
Come in handy, didn't it?
Yeah. So it was worth putting on. Well.
Well, now, if you remember what your hands looked like on Friday after playing around.
Yeah. Yes, they were certainly a different colour. More in the red tones. So I can pull this apart. This is an old one. I found it upstairs in the junk room. It's not meant to be a junk room. It's meant to be a bedroom. That's quite nice. I like that.
The sound of paper ripping. Yes. So soothing.
Tearing sound of paper.
I happen to like that sound.
There's not much on the other side, so this is the best side.
There you go.
That's not too bad.
That's not too bad.
Now then, raffia. Oh, I wanted to show you this before I put it back on the radiator. I did this today. There's a white gessoed piece of cardboard, and I just laid some of these things on it and let them create patterns. So this one went there, and I had a couple of ink nibs, one there and one over there, and various round things. I think one of them, I used a couple of those. I used a piece of paper there, and I used an acrylic ink goober on there.
No.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, treasure. And it just looked rather nice, I thought. And these made lovely, lovely pieces. See? Isn't that lovely? And I also had a couple of pieces of card. I don't know where they are now because they were quite oogie googie. There we are. With the plastic imitation copper sheet on top. And I put one there and one up there, I think. I've
Okay,
just got to let
Julie
them
has a
dry out.
question.
Yes?
Hopefully, she said, "Is that indents in the gesso and then inked?"
No. This is the dried gesso, and then I put some of the older cone ink. I had it in a tray so it wouldn't go everywhere, and I also
Yeah.
used the older cone ink on.
You need to adjust your camera.
All right. Do I? Why?
Well, because I can't see the bottom half of that.
Oh, okay. Oh, there it is, right in front of me. I used the older cone ink to create these in the tray. So these are brand new tea filters. You know, you put
Yep.
your tea in it, and I used those and a piece of ordinary copier paper. Well, slightly thicker than copier paper actually. So I used that. So I opened one out completely, and the other two I left folded. I got slightly more intense colour on the folded ones, I think. But I put the older cone ink on first, quite a bit of it, and then I got some of this walnut hull ink, the Uncle Bulgaria stuff, and added splotches of that, which is why on here you've got slightly darker areas. And when I put this down and did the same thing, I let the darker areas, I put the pieces of metal into the darker areas if I could, and it really did, by capillary action, soak up those dark colours and made a lovely pattern. I'm going to do that again. That's nice. I'm going to put that over near the radiator.
Yes, the camera does. Well, it's a Kindle, Julie, on a holder, and it's right in her face, so it makes it difficult for her to look around it to see the desk of what she's doing. Does that make sense? But
Yep.
it won't
And I
be
got
long.
some
We're getting closer to getting her craft room completed and moving her
Yeah.
upstairs. And
We've got the builders doing, well, it's the decorators now doing the kitchen ceiling. They've put the plaster up and everything, and that's all dried. So now the guy's doing the painting the ceiling white. He's got to put two more coats on there, and they're going to paint the beam. And they had to put ties, metal ties, onto the top of the column because the column wasn't considered very safe, which is actually quite correct because when I asked the guy to replace the trim at the very bottom because one of the one of the builders had thrown away the trim, which he shouldn't have done. So they had to make good. And in doing so, he took another one off and discovered that almost all the beam at the bottom there was rotted away. I mean, really,
oh
really
wow,
badly. Look at this. Just look at this.
yuck.
It's like a little mountain scene. It's so rotted away. It's horrific. So he put a new piece in. He did half of it first, put that in, did the other half, and then he put the old trim where the piece had gone and put a new piece of trim at the back where you wouldn't see it so well. So all that's got to be coloured. So the bits at the top are new wood looking, pale new wood.
Right.
So they've got to colour that to match the beams, which are sort of brown stained. Like aged oak. So not quite like aged oak because we've got aged oak in that room as well, and that's black. So, but that's because somebody's painted it. So they're going to do that staining as well. So they've got one more day. So they're coming Wednesday to do that. So actually Wednesday we were going to go and get the mats. So it looks like we're going to have to wait for that now.
That's
So
the squares that you're talking about putting down.
Yeah, the jigsaw edged squares. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they's lovely. It's going to be a sort of workshop floor in there to protect the lovely new floorboards they put in for us. So I've got some hessian here, and I'm going to cut a piece of this.
Okay, and when you're done, again, the camera needs to zoom out a little bit and be adjusted. There you go. You were a little too close. I was getting ready to wipe my nose on the burlap.
So I want to see. There we go. So I
Did
want
I tell you
to.
it snowed here, by the way?
What?
We got snow. Did I tell you that?
Oh, we've got snow due on Friday, so they say. But knowing us, it'll probably be a different time. We
Well,
never seem
we got maybe
things as
3 inches, I want to say, and it's staying. I
we've
thought
just got the water
it
still.
melted away, but it's melted away on the roads and sidewalks and whatnot. That stay warm. But the grass and everything, it's still there. Kind of pretty.
So now I've got that. Right. So that's for another piece. I'm wondering whether to put this piece in here or start a new one with that. I think I better start a new one with that. And I think I need something darker behind it. So we'll have another. Oh, I wonder, will we have a piece of that? Oh, no, that might work. Let me have a. I'm just having a little nosy through this book, this pad. No. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I much prefer the torn edges to the straight ones. So keep it doing. Right, that looks better, doesn't it? That looks much better than that done directly on that. You can barely see it on there, but you can now, can't you? That's better. And I want some raffia. Right. That's lighter. Where's that gone? Let's light a bit. Yes.
Hi, Mary Ellen.
Okay. That's nice. Yes. I fancy a bit of this. It's also grey, much like that is grey, but in a different way. This is printed. Oh, I know what this was. This was one of those Da Vinci sheets that didn't print in the right way because I'd run out of yellow ink. So I got a grey one. That's not bad, is it? And there's something on the top. Now, the question is, what are we going to use on the top? I've got some old envelopes here. These are Marks and Spencer's. Ooh, established 1884. Yeah. got a stamp on it. I got some crumpled brown. Not sure. I've got some proper tea bags. What's that? Oh, it's a little envelope, little tiny envelope. Crumpled tea bags. I could use a bit of that, or just that piece. I don't know. Think about that. And I got this. I'd quite like to use that somewhere. But what I'm looking for is things to put on top.
Yep, she's clustering, Mary Ellen.
Which I have stuff here. See, I've got two of these because it used to be a pair of pincers, and then the tweezers and the solder, whatever, the weld broke.
And Fran doesn't throw anything away, not even old tweezers.
No, absolutely not. And I've definitely got some of these now, so I can use some of those. 3 of them. I was using them before. So I've got 3 of those I can put into something. Onto a page, possibly. I want something to tie it on, which is why I got the raffia. Or I could use different coloured wires, because I've got some wires and I got a lovely selection of gorgeous colours in a post from Kerry. These ones up here.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely wonderful. Superb. I haven't got any black wire. I mind, I haven't got any of these wires. I don't got any. Well, I might have some sort of that colour, which looks a bit like aged copper. But these are all coated, these. So, I mean, this would look nice against that, wouldn't it? But then I've already got it for the front piece. Very Christmassy colours, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, that might look good. See, there's one piece I want to use, which is this. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
That piece of wall plaster with plaster on the top and paint on top of that, and it could easily be a piece of Roman. I don't know, but wouldn't that be nice to put there and say possibly Roman? There you go. Lovely. Well,
Now, do you have to seal that so it doesn't continue to crumble?
I think it's fairly solid. It's not drawing type stuff. It won't draw on anything. It's quite solid. Not pulling any bits off. There's nothing coming off here. So I think it should be okay. If I use raffia to tie that on, whoops, I think that might work okay. But then again, if I use wire to tie it on, it's going to hold it more securely. I rather like that, actually. I mean, that one I'm not so keen on anymore, but not with that there now. I want to use that. That's a nice colour. Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Okay, let's do that. Now, this is a fairly stiff-ish, but not very stiff paper. So it's going to come through the other side, and I'll need to do something with it the other side. The best thing, of course, would be to incorporate it in another one so that it serves a dual purpose and you don't realise. Well, you might realise if you think about it, but it negates having to put an odd piece of paper on the other side to obscure the tie bits, you know?
Hi, Trish.
So we want a piece.
How you feeling, dear? I hope you're feeling okay. Hang with us for a little while. Make it in a wonky shape. I don't know. Just cut a piece, put the, oh, there you go. She's off. The page underneath where? The one she's showing now, Julie? She moves faster than you type. Botanical dye. Is it a botanical dye? So the main page,
What
you mean? The book page? The book page is just coffee
Yes,
stained or tea
it is
stained?
a botanical dye.
Oh,
Combination of botanical dye and coffee.
there you go.
Because I put botanicals, leaves, and berries
Yeah, I see them.
on it. So you've got the colour from the berries, you've got the shape of leaves. See? Lovely leaves. I think I like that. So I'm going to need a little bit more of that. Hang on, that needs to go under there to secure that. I want a piece about that long. Wire cutter. And I need to thread this one through underneath that as well. There we go. So that's only over one of them. Okay, come back. Go under both. Then I can twist it there, you see, to secure that. And then I can use the rest of this to go through. Now, I'm going to have to make holes in everything. Hole maker. I want something with a smallish hole. I don't want too huge a hole. So what have I got here? I haven't got anything on there, so where is it gone? There it is. Pokey tool, pokey tool. So make a hole in the middle through everything, like that. Make another hole there, again through everything. Thread this one through there, and the other one through there. So I've got both. So that's nice. It hangs a bit, but it's secure enough. So now I don't want to make a twist here. I want it to go through the page first. Right? So I decide where we're going to put it. I do rather like it there. If I have it too far down, the pocket is here. And it's best to keep too much chunky stuff away from the pocket. So I think it'll go there. So let me make a couple of holes. We'll make one anyway.
Oh.
And pop that through. There.
Well, Julie, I was doing a little at the moment I was talking to my husband, so I went mute while Fran was talking because I was talking to my husband. But I'm trying to do a little watercoloring and watch Fran and listen to Fran. So, and she's really explaining it really quite well, isn't she?
Well, I hope so. I do hope so.
I don't usually,
Come through.
I
I'm
don't,
going to
without tearing the paper. Yeah, I don't usually do anything else while I'm with Fran because I'm paying attention to her. But I had this idea and I was afraid I'd lose the thought if I didn't act on it. So there, see, I'm
over with that. Yes. So now I've got something I want to wrap with this wire again. So we've got the beginnings of one here, haven't we?
Christmas
Where
tree
we started.
stuff. See, just, and then I'll fussy cut them out. Well, I'll stitch around them actually, and then fussy cut them out and insert them in my Christmas journal.
I know there's another piece missing. There was a piece. I know there was. Does anybody know what I did with it?
Over Fran doesn't usually do clusters, and we talked about this. We both tend to make journal covers and those
pages
and whatever.
Not necessarily at the same time.
Yeah, and we don't usually get back to filling in the pages or putting in, embellishments and ephemera and that. I'm bad at that too. I have more journals made that are bare than not. So I think we just both kind of got a bug up our butt to do some ephemera.
Well, I saw, who was it I saw?
Pam, maybe, or someone?
No. Roxanne Evans Stout.
Stout, yes.
And she'd done kind of ephemera, grungy.
Yes.
Intense stuff.
Yes.
And that was much more me. It really got me thinking about.
It's actually ephemera that, if I put it in a journal, I better make sure there's room for it because it's quite dimensional.
Yeah, there is that. Yeah, I like that one better. So I want some pieces to put on here, something to put on here. Well, I've got a really big dimensional one, but I've got a really big dimensional one the other side, so I don't think so.
Yeah, so you have to be careful of that, right? You need a twig or something. You need a small stick or something to go on that one. That one looks Mariah.
Well.
Where's Eddie? We're gonna have Mariah and Eddie in the naughty chair. Mariah says size matters.
Garden nut. Out where the snow is.
Oh, I think you're a little behind, Laura, but that's okay. Yep. That's okay. You're here. We appreciate it.
Sorry, guys, trying to stop you from getting deafened.
Yep, you had a cough. Yep.
Yeah.
Rest today with the coughs.
I've been quite cough-free for a while. I shouldn't have said that. I like that.
Yeah, even some dried leaves or okay.
I think this is going to be a chunky monkey.
Yes, it is.
That was not the idea, especially. But I do have some other bits. I do have, oh dear, I dropped some more things there. did have. I found a door handle. Door or drawer? I think it's door. Bit big. And well, there's a really light, hollow tube there. That could go there. Or a piece of my rotten oak that's been turned into a home for woodworm.
Yeah.
Could have that. But I do rather like that. Just I don't think I'm going to put it there where the lumpy thing is the other side. See what I mean? I think we'll stick with something lighter. So either that, like that, or like that, or now I know there was a twig. There was a specifically chosen twig. Where's my specifically chosen twig gone? Goodness knows.
She's gonna smack me. She's just gonna throw something at me. I keep saying
Yep. Absolutely.
I ain't scared.
Got that as well. That's quite nice.
Right? She's gonna have to put little boxes or something around everything. She won't be able to close the book. Julie says you won't be able to close the book.
Yeah.
Certainly not put anything on top of it. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Yeah. I don't know how you would. I mean, just one little piece of a twig would work too. I like that. There you go.
And I think perhaps, oh, stop it.
And see, me being me, I probably have more thread, embroidery thread, and other types of thread, yarns and crochet threads and that. So I'd be wrapping with that instead of wire.
I like the combination of wire and wood, especially gold wire and dark wood. Doesn't that look rather nice?
Yes, it does.
I kind of like that. So now I've got that. So now I want to go through here, join up with a piece of wire underneath. Once I get this in the right place, I think like that. More like. So now I've got the other piece of wire underneath. I don't suppose you can see, but I've got the other bit of wire under there, the other end to join this up with. So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. Too late. Right, Julie? Too late.
What's too late?
She said a bright orange color wire might be nice.
What? Way too late.
Too late.
It's not just too late, it's too late. All right, where's me pinsy thing? Where's me cutty pinsy thing?
Oh, I'm not saying a word. No, she's not gonna.
Where's Snips? Where are you? There they are, underneath there. Oh, it's not quite on the cutty bit. No wonder it wasn't cutting.
There you go. And I like
Lovely.
it crooked. I like the paper being crooked, not lined up. That looks groovy cool, dude.
There you go. So you got one big lumpy thing, and there's no way it can shut it. However, as long as I don't do that again, I've been adjusting this a bit to make it sit a bit better.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to go like this. Like that. So that it's slanted there and meets there, round about there. Like that. I might have to change my mind about this piece and make a longer bit, or even make a longer bit there, but I'm not working on that until I know what I've got to secure. And I also desperately want to find my other dies, my metal dies for the big blue arm. I've got my big blue arm and I've only got one set of dies and they're not the right ones for this sort of job. So that is a pity. Now, I also wanted to put the thingies down. That's why I didn't use those on the other side of that. Because I wanted these on their own, 3 on their own. On something, no doubt, but on their own. Let's move on a bit. We don't have to have another one there. Let's have one a bit further on. That one looks all right. Let's move one down here. Whoops, that way round.
Expandable belt. They do, Julie. Julie says these pages look so yummy. I'm agreeing. She's not just created pages. Now she's embellishing, and I'm loving this. This is the side of Fran I don't get to see often enough.
I don't want too much going on here because I just like the simplicity of these little metal pieces. And I've thought of a sort of theme for this, whether I'll use that as a title or just keep it in the background as a theme. I don't know. I'm thinking human because a lot of this is what humans do to the environment, what we make, what we add, what we create. So, our appreciation of nature as well as our making of things that look so not natural. I did think of unnatural things like the Journal of Unnatural Things or the Book of Unnatural Things, but I'm not so sure about that. That has a connotation because the word unnatural, the definition says something that isn't natural. It's a negative thing, and I didn't really want it to be a negative thing. So I was thinking human might work. What do you think, guys and girls?
Yeah, I don't like I know what you mean by unnatural. I'm going with find another word like man-made or something, but that doesn't suit it.
No, it doesn't, because I've got things that are not man-made.
It
There's
doesn't
things that
suit.
are man-made, and I
So
like the combination.
yeah, I like where you're going. You think it out.
So I can stitch this onto here, sort of stitch. It's not really stitching. It's me punching holes and threading stuff through.
Do you have any washi tape, any odd washi tape or strips like you've cut off the edge of painted papers? Sometimes a little something like that thrown in there. Not necessarily the washi tape, but I know you've got bits and strips. There, hi, Fran. We see your face.
Oh, do you? Sorry. You're not supposed to see my face. That's the whole point of this.
Too late. Well, I had that in mind as I just added a piece of washi tape to this, and it just popped. There you go. I like those. Yeah, yeah. Rip them up or something. Just a little boost of color, but not too bright color. Oh, you did, Julie. Okay.
Huh?
What you got there? Oh yeah, those are nice. That's it exactly. Yeah, Julie sent me a photo. She's got some um nib pen nib a stamp of pen nibs. Very nice.
Yep, I like pen nib stamps. I've got a couple of those, I think.
And Rhonda says spatters maybe drop some spatters. Oh, that's a good idea. Some uh white spatters or black spatters. Just
I may need a bigger piece of paper.
yeah. Well,
I think I'm going to need a bigger piece of paper.
I don't know. I like that.
Yes, but it isn't big enough for three, and I want three.
Oh, okay. I see. Because I kind of like seeing the nib hang over the side, but I know what you mean.
Well, I could do a long one.
I did not know that.
Yes, I think that's better.
Yeah, there you
That one's
go.
going to be better.
This is going
In
to
fact, if
start
I
a
put
bad
this one
conversation. Where's
first,
Eddie? There's a full moon, and you know how you have your harvest moon and your blue moon and all that? Well, the full moon this morning at 4 something this morning, it was called, or it is called, a beaver moon. Aha, go ahead. Run with
Hunter's Moon.
well, no,
Yeah, Hunter's
there's a
Moon.
hunter's moon, but this morning's moon is called beaver moon.
Uh huh. And we even have beavers in this country again.
You
We
do.
didn't for a long time, and now we have.
It is called, and he asks, why is it called a beaver moon? Let me explain. The beaver moon reaches peak illumination in the morning of Monday, November 27th at 4:16 a.m. Eastern Time. So why the beaver moon? This is the time of year when beavers begin to take shelter in their lodges after gathering up winter stores. There you go. Now you're in the know. Winonas? Winonas. I don't know Winonas. The only Winona I know is Winona Judd and Winona, what's her name? You know, the other
Right,
Beetlejuice.
right up.
Ryder, thank you. Jump in the line. Get your body in time. Okay, I believe ya.
That's the one.
Uh-huh. Dale. Who what, honey? Winona, Wisconsin. Oh, no, that's not. It's spelled different. Yeah, that's Monona. You're weird. You're weird. You are. You're a strange man, Master Jack. It's a strange, strange world we live in, Master Jack. Oh, don't feel sorry for him, Julie. He pays me back. Yeah, yeah. So was I, Mariah. He's probably got his hands busy in some craft. Yeah, don't feel sorry for my man back there. He gets me back. Believe me. Uh huh. Mm-hmm. Don't fall for his innocence.
I
I'm not.
didn't,
I'm not.
didn't he?
Yeah, I'm not the least bit abusive. Fran can verify it. I'm just trying to keep up. Get the fingers in there. Oh, you know what? And Friday, I was going to make mention of it. Friday, Mariah mentioned vectors, and
Yes.
compound math and all that. I spent a couple days down a rabbit hole with AI and videos and books and looking through, and I couldn't find an easy way to explain to you how to. You do not like using the line drawing in uh, um,
I have used it in cinema 4D, but even there it's complex.
yeah,
It's not simple. It's not. It doesn't work the way you think it ought to.
right. It takes some getting used to draw with vectors with the line drawing tool, the pen and
Yeah, especially if you draw a jug and something else turns up.
curves and that. Yeah. So it and I was looking for the easiest way to explain to you to do that because um, of what Mariah said, but I couldn't find a way, Mariah. The way she does it now for her is the easiest way. In fact, there's another step you could take, Fran,
Yeah,
to add or delete points, if that makes any sense to you.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I've done that in cinema. Yeah, I don't know how
well,
you do it
something
in anything else.
when
I
you
can't
when
remember
you
cinema.
yeah, when you do the trace image in the live trace in AI, you could do a next step to add or remove points there. So if you know what that means, it's another way to clean up a little bit more.
Yeah, but it seems to me that AI doesn't show all the points because you can see that the line is going. So the line is going, and it only shows one there, one there, one there, and one there. Not all the little jiggy waggy ones.
Yes, but if you eliminate a point from one spot to the next, it will create a straight line and those jiggy jaggies will be within that. I'm sure I'm not explaining it well for you. I could show you easier. Um,
Yeah,
Yeah, Mariah says much easier to draw in real life than to bring in through image trace. Well, she draws it in real life. She draws it on with pen and paper or pencil and paper, and then scans it. And we've learned to scan. You could scan at a lower resolution. At instead of 300, you could go at 72.
72. Yeah, you know, it's terrible if you scan at 72.
Well,
Absolutely dreadful. 75 it was. It went down to. It
75.
doesn't go
Yeah.
to
Well,
72.
I think there was a problem with that, but yeah, 75. I thought I could be wrong, but isn't it PPI, pixels per inch? And the less
Dots per
PPI,
inch.
so the lower PPI, the less jiggly, waggly areas.
No, it's more jiggly waggly areas, the lower.
Okay.
The higher created a much smoother, less
Okay.
jagged image to start with, so I had less tidying up to do.
I had it backwards then. Okay. Yeah, Mariah says, well, that's DPI.
Dots
That's a
per
whole
inch. Yeah,
other thing. We're talking about a scan. We're talking the scan setting. Um,
DPI. Yeah,
yeah, Mariah says 150 would the ideal is 300. So
yep,
300, yeah,
that's what I
that's where
did.
we moved it to.
I have always scanned it at 300 because I get a really big image, and you can always reduce the image down later, but it's blooming difficult to enlarge it. You lose so much information.
The, there's the difference. Mariah says the higher, like 300, the more points.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
I don't know. I took the one you made, the one you sent me. I took the bad one, or the latest one
A
you
good
sent
one.
me, and I put it in AI, and I did image trace, and then I went and deleted some points to clean it up even more. I liked what came out, but what I like and what you like is two different things. You had a destination. I was just happy to clean up edges.
Yep.
So we'd have to go back in and play again so you could see what I did.
Yep.
Oh, she's gone. She'll be back. Hang in there. There we go. You blinked out, Fran.
I'm trying to thread this through without a needle and thread, just some raffia. I'm getting to the last one. Hooray! And I got to chop it again because it's fraying. Every time I put it through, it frays. It's good I don't need all this raffia anyway.
We lost your stream just for a brief second.
Did you? Oh, I'm sorry. I've just threaded it. I feel like I need to shout to get it through better.
Yeah, that'll do
Right.
it.
Sure.
Photoshop to round out any super pointy areas.
Well, that's the thing we were trying to avoid having to do
Well,
because
I
I
tell you,
do it by hand, tracing round, inch by inch, hour by hour, and it just takes so long. That's why we were trying to do the trace edge in um, AI. By that, I
so
mean
far I
Adobe
found
Illustrator. Not,
the easiest thing to do is because Fran works with black and white, right? So we're working with black and white. Mariah, what I did was get Inkscape, and I take it over to Inkscape and open it up there. I do a trace image or trace bitmap, whatever it is, because which outlines it. From there, I pull away the original image and leave the outlined part, and it's cleaned up. It's as simple as that. Then I save it as an SVG. Yeah, that's what I said, Mariah. Mariah says clean up to drawing in the first place, and then you do a good scan. This is what I told you to begin with. If you
yeah.
do the best drawing you can, use the same paper, the same pen or pencil, which whatever won't bleed in the paper. So use a good paper.
Yes, well, we thought it was bleeding. I used a Sharpie because I traced over the pencil with a Sharpie to make a bigger line, fatter line, the way Mariah said some time ago. And I thought that was looking pretty good. And I scanned it. And because of the Microsoft so-called update,
Yeah.
it just ruined everything because I didn't realize that it had reduced my scanning settings down to 75.
It was
And so I got all these jagged edges. Oh, it's not there on the original I scanned in. Why is it there now? And then we finally realized the scan setting wasn't right. But yeah, I was trying to get rid of those extra jaggy lines in AI with trace. And it just wasn't very good at it because it started with too many jagged edges. But when we got a 300 dots per inch scan and then put it through AI and used the trace function in there, it worked perfectly. All it did was it messed up those little jigsaw pieces in the corner, but I could easily readjust those in Photoshop, so that was all right. Now I want some stuff.
Yeah, like I said, Inkscape for me was the easiest one. I mean, you could do a trace and then go in and do fill.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. But it like Mariah said, like I said before, if your drawing is the best you could possibly do to begin with, there's less work after the fact digitally.
Ew.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Oh, you just reminded me. I've got to go find my cheesecloth because I wanted to tea dye it. And make a note of that. Yeah, Mariah, what you said was to add stroke to it, then turn the stroke to a path, and then combine. I think is what I wrote down. Yeah, that's way over how I could show her how to do that. Find my cheesecloth.
Oh, I don't know. We could always have a try.
Well, yeah, but I do say when you rescan the image at 300, that really helped right there.
Yeah, it did.
I mean, I didn't even think about that being the issue. I didn't think it would have affected your scanner, but it did. And you
It did.
caught it. So there you go. Oh, Mariah, it would be wonderful. But I mean, I totally understand that you have such a full plate. Bless you.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm just trying to make things as easy for you as I can, you see.
and she said she's been trying to get to a point where she could do a quick little video for us,
All
which
right.
which would be terrific. But like I said, she's got. Let's not forget today is the last day of the Cyber Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. If you want to get over there and get your stencils, free stencils.
This
Is
is
that
not
clear?
closing because that is not squidged down.
That's clear, right?
That's clear. Yeah.
Okay.
It says transparent. Woo! So that's on there now. So there's another one done. So, and I wanted to do this one particularly. Don't know why, just wanted to like
That's a
it.
guitar. That's a guitar
I
key.
know.
Or I know what it
Hey,
is
yeah,
for the
hey.
strings.
Yeah. Tuning device.
Yeah, for the strings. How do I know? Because my brother owns about 20 guitars.
20. Oh, Martin only had a few.
He has a
About
room he has one room just for his guitars. They're on
yeah.
stands. The thing is he only plays bass,
Mm-hmm.
but he collects. He collects.
Yeah.
And
Obviously.
amplifiers, he collects. Looking good.
I don't know where I want to put that.
Yeah,
I've got
I think it needs
something
something more. I
on.
think you need to hold on to it. Your pages are going to get too heavy, and when you turn them, they're going to rip.
Well, that one probably is.
You have any old wire mesh, by the way?
No, I've got new wire mesh. I don't think I've got some chicken wire. That's the closest I can get to wire mesh. I've
No,
got some copper wire mesh.
I'm
Plenty of
thinking
copper wire mesh.
like what we would call here window screening.
No, I haven't got any of that. We don't use that here. Blooming difficult to get hold of. Where did that go? No, I had one. Where
Yes,
did I
Julie,
put it?
he does.
Oh, you wanted me to use some of this, didn't you? I could do that.
Yeah, I like those strips. How would you use those?
Oh, look,
Fly.
there's that stamp. There's that music stamp. Here we go. All right, those two. And I found this Blackwell Limited of Broad Street, Oxford.
Interesting.
By New Bodleian, part of Trinity College. Vintage edition bookmark. Originally designed
Wonderful,
and
Mariah.
distributed between 1887 and 1918. But they're just selling books now. So.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah,
Mariah
right.
says, yeah, cyber sale. Get over. And again, I'm going to say it again. I've learned that if you buy a gift certificate, It is included in the Cyber Monday sale. What was that? That was a bookmark type thingy,
Yeah,
wasn't it? Yep.
I quite liked it. Thought I
Just
might sort of grunge it up a bit more.
yep.
I quite like that as well.
But anyway, I wanted to tell you, Mariah says the sale. It has been an awesome sale.
Well,
Yay!
that's lovely. Oh, there's one. There's one. Not so dark as that one, and I can get that bit up there.
Yep, I got to find my cheesecloth and I got to write it down before I forget. I got to find my. I have some old muslin. Fabric that I want to dye, tea dye, coffee dye, stain up, and use it for a journal. Oh, that's interesting. Well, I don't know if I like that stacked like that.
Well, I quite like this.
Have you considered twisting paper? Have you ever done that?
No. Yes. Quilling. I've done quilling.
Oh, no. This is just grab the paper and twist it up.
Like that.
Nope. That's a nice strip, but no, that not even that. That's more like quilling. No, I'm just take that,
What do you mean?
twist it. Just start twisting it. I think you'd need a little bit more. Than yeah, just keep going like that. But I think you'd need a
Break.
bit
I think
more.
it's going to break.
Kind of like raffia is twisted.
Oh, but that's a soft twisted, but it's a softer material.
Yeah. Yeah. Then paint, tie dye. Yeah.
I'm not sure I like that bit. What if I dip it in the walnut ink? Should make it different. It certainly did. Hang on, I've got to use this now. This. I've got to heat this up. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Too noisy. I'll put the mute on.
Okay.
Go on, mute on.
Is everybody still here with us? Yes? Don't want to lose you. She's still muted. She's drying the ink there. It takes a while. Da, da, da,
Here we
da.
are. You weren't bothered by that, were you? It's loosened the ink, the glue a bit that was gluing it down, but that's all right. I can put more glue on.
Well, once it cools, it'll re-stick, so it'll be fine.
It's also got rid of the ridges, the rotten thing. I like the ridges. Oh well. Too late now.
Here's the link to Mariah's shop. If you haven't been there to take advantage of the Cyber Monday deal, you need to get over there. It ends today. Today's the last day. Today is a full moon day. It's called the Beaver Moon. And once that moon starts, what is the word? Waning?
Waxing and waning. Depends which one you're in.
It will be over.
I'm such a messy so-and-so.
You know what I'm seeing is I'm seeing that nice tea dye thing there on a light, very light background. It's throwing me off.
So what's the matter with it?
I don't know. It's the contrast is really great there, isn't it? Hmm.
Do you think it would be better with a piece of that behind it, or a piece of that behind it?
Well, now that's not bad. Just something that blends in with it. Something to break
Yeah.
it. Something in between
All
the
right.
two
Messier.
colors,
Messier.
to um so it's not such a high contrast. Something in between. Hey, oh, that's close. Oh yeah, that's not bad. That's a little better.
Got another little bit of that.
Or even something even lighter. You got something even lighter over there to the.
Nope.
Oh, no, I'm looking over there, top left. I don't see anything. Well, you know that
Nope.
the strip right under the bookmark. It's got a bit of yellow on it. It's kind of uh
That one.
the one
Oh, that one.
under that one right there. That little strip right there.
That's got more yellow.
Yeah, not too much yellow. The other one has a little yellow, a little reddish tint to it. Kind of like that. It's not too harsh. Well, let me see. Let me see something. You'd have to get it behind it
Yeah.
somewhere. Let's see what you got there. That's not too bad. What do you think?
Mhm.
What do you think?
Possible. That's a
Kind
bit
of,
dark, that one, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah, kind of gently bring your eye into from one to the other is what I'm trying. Probably
Yeah.
not explaining it well. You could tear off the leaf part. That really doesn't.
What, the feather?
Yeah, I mean
Oh, okay.
your guitar key is your focal point.
Yeah. True.
She'll use the matte medium, Lara, for stability. Yeah, what do you think there? And ripped edges, those are nice. Ripped edges go well.
Well, I've just got bent edges because I can't
That's
rip this
all right.
because it's got that on the back, you see.
Yeah.
So I can put that there.
What do you think? Yeah, see, it knocks it back a little bit. It yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Now you got it. Now you're getting there. Mhm. Now you're seeing it.
Right. So we'll put some on this one. I want to put a bit of this on as well.
Okay. Julie likes
Just
it. Thank you, Julie.
helps. Hooray!
There you go.
I don't know. The sticky on this is quite good. I'll leave it like that, I think. This one.
Your tea bag. Offset. There you go. A little offset. Yeah, cut those lines.
Actually, I like that better, that side. So I'll do that.
Okay. The eye is not necessarily going to see each and every piece as individually, it's going to see the entire thing. So,
The
yeah, there you
entirety.
go. Hi, Eddie. Welcome back. We missed you. We had some naughtiness started, but you were not here to
Carry the torch.
carry the torch. There you go. Good term. Uh-oh, were you singing, Eddie? The neighbors were complaining.
That's just me.
Let me see what you got there with your lurking. Peeping Tom. Yeah,
I'll
that
just sit here for a while.
I was gonna say you're gonna have to, yeah, hold that because you're bending it. There you go. I like this. This is good. This is good.
I'm getting goo all over my fingers. I can feel my fingers sticking to each other.
Yeah, you're gonna have to push that one down a little bit. It popped back up.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. You heard my naughty thoughts? If you heard my naughty
Wow,
thoughts,
that's
ooh,
powerful thinking.
what I said and what I thought might have been two different things, Eddie. Haha.
Depends on how quickly it happens, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes things come out of your mouth before you even realise.
I try to avoid that.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Hi, Evie. She's been lurking also. Well, welcome out of the woodwork. I know. I lurk all the time. So I know how it is. I don't mind the lurkers at all. Lurk away.
It's all glued, but this keeps wanting to jump out.
You need some Fabri-Tac. It'll grab it real quick.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Where's the Fabri-Tac? Oh, I know where it is. It's in that box over there. Excuse
Yeah,
me,
a
folks.
little
I've got
bit,
to.
Laura. But you were getting there. She had to take the headphones off so she could go over there and get the glue. She'll be right back.
There we go.
I'm liking this page. And I'm envious you've got a guitar thingy because it reminds me of my brother. Here you go. Yeah, it just.
The glue does not want to
You might have.
play.
Can you get a fresh piece of paper, or because that's got that gel medium on it?
Right. Headphones. There we are.
Gotta hold it. Yeah, I
Trouble
thought,
is, my fingers are so sticky now.
yeah, that Fabri-Tac should have gripped it immediately, but you've got the gel medium,
Uh huh.
so it's not working so well.
Right, what should we sing while we're waiting?
Ain't no bugs on me. There may be bugs on some of you mugs, but there ain't no bugs on me. What were we singing the other day?
I don't know.
We were
Cupid.
Russ started it. Got us
You
singing something.
started it.
I started it? Okay.
I finished with the bug.
Yeah. There were, I don't know. We were all singing different silly songs. Pat 'em, pat 'em. Don't know that, Eddie. Go for it. You started. There you go. Maybe it'll hold. I think it's gonna pop up though. Really do. Hmm.
Bet it
Yeah.
Come on, come on.
Yeah, it's too bad you don't have any tea-dyed cheesecloth or burlap or something that you could lay down there that it's
Well, no,
meshy.
that's already that sort of colour.
Nope. Hey, Eddie, I'm a 50s girl. I'm not a, don't know it,
Well, I can't do much else now because I can't really turn that one over with it in such a flimsy state.
right?
But we managed quite well, didn't we?
You
I
did.
really like that one because it didn't need any stick. It just well, it had a stick, but it just used wire as its securing point, and I do like that. I really like that. I mean, I was thinking about these, but they're a little bit on the heavy side, just a bit. But yeah, some small things. Oh, by the way, we were talking about dragon eyes, and we were thinking about what to use and what not to use. I found some more dragon eyes.
You did. Oh, wow. They don't quite go with this.
No, not for this. For the we were
the
thinking
other
about it for the. In the meantime, I found some more.
Yeah. Wow. Bring that
That's
closer.
my favourite.
Bring that over here closer to the camera. Look at those. Very cool. And you hand painted these?
Yep,
Very cool.
it's sort of a reverse painting technique because
Yep.
you paint the eye first, gold outline first, then you do the black, and then you do all the other colours. You see how the gold, the yellow goes over it there, but it looks gold there. And we were talking about using tin foil. That's what this one does. You see the glint of silver? That's the tin foil.
Oh. Hey,
Hey?
your mic went wonky. It's there, but it's like you're far away. Is it too far away?
Oh, sorry.
There you
Is that
go.
better?
A little bit, yeah. Okay.
There we are. Is that
Well,
better or worse?
No, that's good. That's right back to
I
where
turned
it
it up.
should be. Okay, we've got hour and a half, a little over hour and a half. If you're full up, we can say our
Yeah.
goodbyes.
I think so. My back is not enjoying things at the moment, so
Okay.
I need to go and rest it. And besides, we can't move that until it's stuck properly. So yeah, we will end on the picture of the lovely eyes.
And my pictures. Let's see. Let's bring some
There you go,
grassies.
lovely eyes. And this is for the other one as well. So that's nice and dry now. But you can see what I meant about it fading. So I've got to go over it with some kind of gloss. I'll go over it with a gloss spray if I can find some. Do it outside and spray over the top, see how it comes out. That's for the other journal. So I might be able to do a bit more jelly printing next time. I've got another design I've been doing of some symbols. So I might be able to test that out. And I've got to adjust the other ones I was using in the other stream so that they're improved.
Yes.
So, okay, folksies. Yes, well, I will when I sit down and stop sitting in midair, with no support from my back. Thanks, Eddie. And I'll take a nice painkiller, that'll help. And a cup of tea, a nice cup of tea.
Wow, Julie, love it. Pictures,
Oh,
please.
I just wanted to show you these before we go. Look, aren't the colours lovely? They're called Northern Lights. You've got purple, powder blue, and I don't know what that one is, but looks green to me.
Do you
Gonna be
wanna? Do
lovely.
you wanna? What are we looking at?
These are Texture Fantasy Effect Paste from uh, Art Extravagance by Finnabair and Prima Marketing, isn't it? I think it's Finnabair. Is it Finnabair? I can't see the Finnabair word anywhere. Prima Marketing. So it's just Prima Marketing, not Finnabair.
Okay.
It is Finnabair. Look, there it is. I knew it would be there somewhere. Finnabair. There we go. Yes. Lovely stuff. I can't wait to have a go with that. Okay, we are saying bye bye now. I love what you've got there, by the way, Violet. Beautiful, beautiful stuff there. Absolutely lovely.
And we'll say goodbye.
Dream.
Thank you all for being here. We'll see you tomorrow at PM Artist Studio, and then again Friday, or Thursday and then Friday. See you. Bye.
Okay, end stream.
Bye.
Testing.
Bye.
Pressing. Bye 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 bye.